Hi everyone, my name is Larry Sidiropoulos, and today I'm going to be discussing how long you have to bring a personal injury lawsuit and or claim in California. Okay, so California has a 2-year statute of limitations. So you have up to 2 years to either resolve your claim with the insurance company, and then if you don't resolve the claim, you have to file a lawsuit within that 2-year period. If it involves a government defendant, meaning, for example, you're rear-ended by a government-owned and driven vehicle, then your claim has to be filed within 6 months. If it's a state government employee. So in that scenario, you would have to file the claim within 6 months, and then once the claim is rejected, then you have 6 months to file a lawsuit. A police officer, a fire truck, a person that works for the Parks and Recreations, a mailman, those are all common examples that are generally involved in car accidents. So whether it's a slip and fall, a car accident, a construction-related accident, a semi-truck accident, the general principle is that you have a 2-year statute of limitations. That means you have to bring a lawsuit within that 2-year period. What's important is to determine whether or not the party that caused your injuries, or the offending party, whether he or she was working for a government entity. If it's a state employee that, for example, rear-ended your vehicle, or if you slipped and fell right outside the courthouse on City of San Diego property, you have 6 months to bring a claim. That's a statutory claim that you file with the offending agency. For example, the City of San Diego, the County of San Diego, the State of California. Those are all different agencies and municipalities that you could file your claims against. The important thing is you have to file that claim within 6 months, and then once that claim is filed, they will generally either accept it or deny it. And once they deny it, you have 6 months from the date of denial to file a lawsuit in Superior Court. A lot of attorneys don't know these distinctions, and most people don't know these distinctions, but they're very critical deadlines. If you miss it by 1 day, you're generally precluded from pursuing that personal injury case against the government entity. Now at the federal level, if it's a federal employee, the time to file your claim is 2 years. So you have 2 years to file your claim, and once the claim is denied, then you have a certain prescribed period to file a lawsuit thereafter. So it varies whether it's state, federal, and it varies from state to state if it's a government defendant. A federal claim would be, for example, against the United States Postal Service or against the United States Navy. Those are federal claims, and the statutes vary. So for example, I've had cases against the United States Postal Service where a postal truck rear-ended my client's vehicle. In that case, we had to file a claim with the United States Postal Service, and we had 2 years in that particular case to file the claim. So there's a distinction between a claim and a lawsuit. What I'm talking about is a statutory governmental claim, and the prescribed period that varies from state to state and from federal to state agencies or governmental entities. So remember that if you're injured by another party and that party is not a government employee, you have a 2-year statute of limitations to either resolve that claim, or you have to file a lawsuit on that 2-year anniversary. If you don't do that, you're going to be forever barred from pursuing that lawsuit. There's also the situation where you have a defendant who is either an employee or is a governmental agency. So if it has to do with the government and the defendant is the government, the state statute requires you to file your claim with that agency or municipality within 6 months of the accident. Now, if it's a federal employee, it's generally 2 years to file your claim. So it varies from state to state, and it varies from federal government to state government, but the general principle in California is 2 years to file your lawsuit against any party, and if it's a governmental defendant, you have 6 months to file your claim. Both of those dates are not very lenient or kind. If you miss them, your case goes away. I hope you enjoyed the content of today's discussion. If you have any comments or questions, please comment below or feel free to contact us by the telephone number provided here. Please share and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you all next time.